Also, okay, anytime in Scripture that you read about 40 days and 40 nights, 40 years, 40 days of Lent, that is a metaphorical season of preparation as well. So they would use 40 as an indicator that they were being prepared for something. 40 years in the desert with the Israelites, they were being prepared to receive the gift of the promised land, okay? So personal example of this. I was about 30 years old, so it was about 21 years ago. And God began to stir in my heart, okay? I wasn't a pastor at the time, and God began to stir in my heart as if calling me back to himself, and through powerful preaching. We had a really good pastor at the time, not like me, he could really preach, okay? But through powerful preaching, through everyday ordinary people that God brought into my life, looking back, God was pursuing me, okay? By the way, God always comes after his kids. Sometimes he uses other people to do it, okay? Anyway, I began to feel I was being pursued by God or drawn to God. I began reading my Bible regularly, almost daily. My lifestyle changed. My priorities shifted. Even the music I listened to in the car changed. And God seemed to be capturing or recapturing this prodigal son's heart. But during this time, I'm being drawn closer and closer to God. I had no peace. I couldn't find any peace. My job was unfulfilling. I just didn't have peace. And I realize now that season, I was in a metaphorical wilderness or desert. Some of you all know my story. At the age of 33, my whole world came crashing down through divorce. Very painful divorce. And looking back, I'm not sure that I would have survived. I would have made it through that very difficult time if it weren't for my close relationship with Jesus Christ. Did God want me to get divorced? Did God plan for me to get divorced? I don't think so. However, I believe God saw a crossroads on the horizon and desperately wanted to protect me, wanted to draw me closer so that I could deal with my pain and my heartache. As if God was saying, follow the Spirit, son. And even though this was one of the most difficult times in my life, it was one of the most painful experiences of my life, I can tell you, I may not ever be able to point to a time where I was closer to God. God often uses seasons of heartache, uncertainty, hurt, and pain to draw us closer, if we will, but only follow the Spirit.